Good morning, happy Monday, October 16th. On the weekend, I had asked my LinkedIn family for suggestions about content that they wanted to hear about. Lee Desmer rose to the occasion and suggested cultural intelligence. So thank you, Lee, I appreciate that. I love the topic because not only does it have the translation localization side tied into it, but also has the management and communication side. So they intersect really, really well. And it's the type of stuff that I love to talk about. So again, thank you, Lee. I really appreciate it. Now, there are 5 principles for cultural intelligence that I think are really important for all managers and basically everybody to remember. The first is you have to be aware, first and foremost, that different cultures interact and interpret things differently. Now, that is to say that if you're managing a team and you have a very diverse makeup on your team, not every person is going to be managed the same way. So you have to actually go through and manage the individuals themselves and not necessarily just the team. Now, what that requires is the second point, which is flexibility or adaptability. So we have to be able to adapt our styles to those different individuals and different cultures. People may interpret things different ways, they may react to things different ways, they may respond to things different ways, and it's up to us as managers to really focus in on that and understand the individual's culture so that we can effectively manage them and communicate with them. The other element, I guess the third element, would be respect, empathy and respect. So again, the way that we are dealing with different cultures requires us to be open-minded and respectful of different beliefs and different notions. That is really key as well when we're going through and dealing with sensitive topics. Anything that might be, typically understood just as general, everyday business in terms of like the US or Canada might be very different in Latin cultures or Middle Eastern cultures or Asian cultures or what have you. So we have to be very empathetic and aware and respectful of this. When we want to communicate with different cultures or different people that speak different languages, it's important that we use clear communication. It's important that we choose our words wisely because we don't want misinterpretation and we don't want people to be offended. We don't want people to, take things the wrong way. Now, one of the elements that we should be doing as a manager is when we're communicating with somebody who's, for example, my first language is, let's say, English. If I'm communicating with somebody whose first language is not English, we do want to